Hi Survivor Casting, I'm Matt Reamer. I'm 39 years old. I live in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia, where I'm a environmental operations supervisor at one of the Capital Regional District's water treatment plants. My mom was 16 years old when she moved from Ontario to BC. At the time, she had no idea she was pregnant, but of course a few months later, I came along. I can't imagine what it must have been like to be that young and have your whole life flipped upside down. I grew up on the north end of Vancouver Island in a small community, Port Alice, where my parents worked at a pulp mill. When I was 16, I heard about Survivor from some friends at school. I ended up tuning in with my mom for the finale of season 1, and we watched the epic 4-3 vote, Kelly versus Rich, and our first champion crowned. And it was just a really cool show that rang true between my mom and I. We really loved camping in the outdoors, and this was a show that kind of bonded us together for many years to come after this. I feel like I'm a great representation of that original fan group from Canada that started watching Survivor. And a lot of us have always wanted to play but have never gotten a chance. And I feel like my mom does kind of fall into that category. And I want to play this game as much for myself as I do for her. And I want to represent my area of the world. Look at this place, it's beautiful. I stayed in Port Alice, and the pulp mill went through some hard times as well. It went through a market recession, which kind of scattered my family throughout Canada. I ended up going to northern Alberta. My mom moved out into central BC, and we've kind of been apart ever since. It's been somewhat difficult. I worked in the oil sands for 8 years in minus 40-degree weather through the winter, sometimes minus 50. It was crazy cold. You can't even imagine. During that time, I met my girlfriend, now fiance, Sil. She grew up in Korea, and during the past 10 years, I've learned so much about the Korean culture. We've done a trip back there, met her parents, and just had a fantastic time. We are a testament to the multiculturalism that is Canada. I live in a beautiful city in an amazing country. I work right on the waterfront. I mean, I see killer whales from my office window. I couldn't ask for anything more, except there is one childhood dream that I have never been able to check off my list, and that is winning Survivor. I've been a fan for over 20 years. This has been a lifelong dream for me, and I'm not going to throw my one and only chance away. I'm coming out there to win.